All right.
On to the Honda West Division. Woj, you started off this time.
Uh, this is another division. I mean, they got three teams in California that have, I think, absolutely zero shot of making the playoffs. So it leaves it down to Vegas, Minnesota, Arizona, Colorado, and St. Louis. Number one, I'll go Vegas just because since they got into the league, they've taken it by storm, and you can't count them out either. And they got a bunch of leadership, a few good veterans, a bunch of pieces that you really need to make to a playoff push, like Markstrom. They had two really good goalies. Wait, not Markstrom. What did I just say? Oh, Mark Stone. Same thing. Two really good goalies
Yeah, okay.
and Lehner and Fleury. Carlson took a little bit of a dip the last year or two, but they got a bunch of really good pieces around that team. Number two, I'm gonna go Colorado. I think that's gonna be really tight between those top two, especially after them seeing beat St. Louis 8-0 the other day. I think they're really gonna go far this year. And they've also got a bunch of great young pieces and guys still in their prime, on good contracts. Three, I'll go Minnesota. I think Kaprizov's going to win the Rookie of the Year. He's going to win the Calder. Really good defensive core. They got Cam Talbot on the back end, and they still have Devin Dubnyk. That's another pretty good goalie tandem. And then their depth's all right. They got a lot of older guys on that team like Parise and Suter. But that's something you're going to need when it comes to the playoffs, especially veteran guys that have been there before or played big moments. And then four, I'll give it to Arizona, just because I don't want to see St. Louis go to the playoffs again. I don't think Binnington's been that well since he's had that unreal run, and it's one of Phil Kessel's last years. I think he's getting up there in age, but I think Arizona's going to shock a few people, especially in this division.
I love your reasoning because I just don't want St. Louis.
Yeah, I mean, St. Louis is great. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sick of them too for some reason.
Yeah, they've only
Shades,
been
I
good
can
for
go
the
next.
last 2 years.
It's all you, kid.
I got the Avalanche at 1. Their offense is just ridiculous. I mean, Nathan McKinnon, and unless something happens to Nathan McKinnon, they're going to be at 1 because I just feel like he's just on a whole other level right now. Landeskog and they're Makar on the back end, and I don't even know. I haven't seen any of their games yet. I don't even know if Byram's playing yet, but if he's playing also on defense, they got a lot of good defensive prospects coming up too. At 2, I got the Golden Knights. I really like the Golden Knights up front. They just named Mark Stone as captain too, so I feel like that's a nice boost. And they're also another team too. They remind me very similar to, like, they can roll out 4 lines every night too, which is a nice addition. And also adding Pietrangelo, but unfortunately losing Nate Schmidt. But adding Pietrangelo is probably a nice pickup for them. And like Woj said, obviously their goaltending is good. So I got them at 2. I got the Blues just because I think this division's pretty weak. So it's hard for me to pick any of those teams, in California. And then at 4, I got the Wild. I just feel like they've been so bad the last couple of years, but they got Bill Guerin as GM now. They're starting to make more moves. They still have a veteran core. And I also agree with Woj, and I think Kaprizov has a pretty good chance to win Rookie of the Year, and they're off to a great start. So those are my 4.
Well, Brendan, you and I have the exact same 1 through 4. Colorado, in my opinion, best team in the league, not just the Western Conference, but in the whole league. Love their defense, love their forward group. I like their goaltending enough to the point where I think they could comfortably finish first in that division. Number 2, Vegas. Vegas has got the best goaltending tandem arguably in the league right now. I like their overall group, but their center depth just came into question with trading away Stastny. And I honestly think signing Pietrangelo and trading Schmidt along with the loss of Stastny is going to be a detriment to the team. That's just my personal opinion. They lost a lot with those 2 guys. Number 3, St. Louis, like I said, I still think they got a really good team, and I don't think there's any way Binnington can be as bad as he was last year, and they just still got an overall really good team, really good, solid team. And number 4, Minnesota. I wasn't putting Arizona in there because they look like they're about to go into a full-on rebuild. It was between them and San Jose. I trust Minnesota's defense. Their top 4 is great still in this league. It has been for years now. I trust them more than San Jose's defense. Carlson's coming off the injury. Is Burns the same? San Jose's lost a lot too. They just lost Thornton. They lost Pavelski 2 seasons ago. I think they're going to be, I won't say as bad as last year.
Bankrupt.
Yeah, that he might not even play this season.
Well, he's been playing good so far.
Oh, he has? Oh,
I haven't been keeping
on
a rampage.
I've been pretty busy. I haven't been able to keep up.
He's had about I think he had 3 points the other night.
Damn. Anyway, so just last reasoning. Minnesota 4th, just because their defense, in my opinion, is better. Goaltending is better. And I think Parise is going to have a good year. Like you said, Woj, Kirill Kaprizov, he might win Rookie of the Year. So, yeah, 1 through 4.